How about 2 minutes to brush their teeth? Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. For fun 2-minute videos to watch while brushing, visit 2min2x.org. 2 minutes twice a day. They have the time. A message from the Partnership for Healthy Mouths, Healthy Lives and the Ad Council.
1450 WOL, Washington, D.C. and WPRS HD2 Waldorf, Washington. A Radio 1 station and worldwide at WOLDCnews.com.
Of the following show do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of News Talk 1450 WOL, Radio 1 Incorporated, or their management.
Oh, yes. All right, everyone. It's another awesome day here on the Sea Island Morning Show. I'm telling you, you need to listen. I'm telling you, I am excited this morning. Oh, my God. Good morning, everyone. I'm so excited to be back. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
I tell you, I am so excited to be back here. You know, last week I was in Paris, France, and Henry and Trendy Lindy held down the fort for me. And, you know, I'm scared to ask folks, how did they do last week without Sea Island? I'm scared to ask. But I tell you one thing. I need you all to get ready. I need you to get your friends on the phone. Because today we're talking about your time is up.
Yes.
Trendy?
Yes.
Your time is up.
It's up.
Henri?
Yes, sir.
Your time is up.
I know that, right?
Listen to me, everyone. And I need you to turn up the dial just a little bit, but also I am going to be giving away some Christmas gift cards today for you to visit the Sea Island Salon, Martin Luther King. Some of you still trying to figure out what you're going to do for Christmas, what you're going to get somebody for Christmas. I'm telling you, all of us right now, we know a nappy head neighbor.
Yeah.
All of us right now know that we sick of looking at our sister with that wig pulled back with all the naps in the back of her head.
You said that.
Some of us understand that we have people in the church on the third row with that wig on that look like it needs a good grooming.
Yes.
Preach, Sea Island, preach.
So on today, I'm going to be giving away 4 gift cards. $25 gift cards to the Sea Island Salon on Martin Luther King, where you can be able to win the gift card. So I want you to go ahead and get a pen and paper and write down the number 1-800-450-7876. When I tell you to call, I want you to call so you can be able to get those gift certificates. Now you only can get, we're only doing a gift certificate per person. So 4 lucky callers today is going to receive a gift certificate to get their hair done all weekend. Trendy. Henri, I've been out shopping.
Wow.
And I tell you, I took this weekend to do it. And when I tell you, that's it. I'm not doing anything else.
That's it?
You
That's
got my
it.
Dre beats?
Oh, man.
You got my Dre beats?
Well, first of all, listen, your time is up.
Wait a minute.
Because I'm not understanding, but we're going to get to that. We're going to get to the announcements and all of that. But let's go ahead and bless our listeners, because we need something dropped, or I'm not going to say something, but it was dropped in my spirit over the weekend. I was talking to Rashida Franklin, and we were just talking about how tomorrow really isn't promised.
That's right.
How we need to take an opportunity. And why are we waiting for the new year to try to come up with some New Year's resolutions and some new resolutions? We need to start today.
That's right.
We need to make a change today. Listen, everyone, your time is up. James 4:14, I'm going to the Bible, says, yet you do not know what tomorrow will bring. What is your life? For you are a mist that appears for a little time and then vanishes.
Yeah.
So some of us need to understand that we're not meant to be here forever.
That's right.
We all have an expiration date.
That's right.
And my question is, what are you doing with the time that has been allotted for you? What are you doing in your season and out of season? What are you doing with your time?
That's right.
Listen, I only have a minute. I have only just a minute. Only 60 seconds in it. Forced upon me, can't refuse it. Didn't seek it, didn't choose it. But it's up to me to use it.
Yes.
I must suffer if I lose it, give an account if I abuse it. Just a tiny little minute, but an eternity is in it. Listen to me, everybody. That was Benjamin E. Mays, one of my Morehouse brothers. And I'm telling you, we have to stop procrastinating now.
Right. That's right. We have to stop now.
Well, listen to me, Trendy.
Go ahead.
We got to stop procrastinating. We got to stop wishing.
Yes.
What do we talk about when we talk about, and I'm talking to you driving the car, you sitting there daydreaming, wishing about what you're going to do, what you want to drive, where you want to work, where you want to live. The question is, when are you going to get up and make it happen?
That's right. And we have the power to do that. I recall last week we were in a meeting, a celebrity symposium meeting. I was in a meeting with the young people, and I was sitting there because Mr. Bennett have availed the Bennett career students to take the symposium for only $99. So I looked at those students in that room and I said, okay, Mr. Bennett has opened this door wide open for you guys, his students, to be a part of the Makeup Symposium. I don't care if you have to get out there and cut some little guy's hair, put on some lashes. You get that $99 and get yourself in that Celebrity Makeup Symposium, because how many people will have a makeup certificate with Reggie Wells' signature on it? Oprah Winfrey's makeup artist of 23 years. How many people have a resume that says anything that they've been taught by Oprah Winfrey's makeup artist? We have so many opportunities and so many things that we're allowed to do, but some of us are sleeping. We're sleeping giants. We got all of these gifts and talents lying inside of us dormant.
You need to wake up.
Yeah.
You need to wake up. And, and that is part of the problem that we have. We have too many people, Trendy, on Rake, who sit down and they always talking about what they want to do. But the question is to all of our listeners here, when are you going to get up and make it happen? The first thing is you need to stop procrastinating. That's right. One of the things that I constantly work on. We are constantly saying, I'll do it later. I'm going to get up and do it. We see a commercial about changing our career or starting a new career, and we say, I'm going to wait until January. And then all of a sudden January comes, then we say, you know what, I'm going to wait, it's too cold, I'm going to wait till the spring. Spring comes, you say, you know what, things are so busy, I'm going to wait till the summer. And then guess what happens? We are right back around where December is again.
That's right.
And it's starting all over again, and we do not take the initiative to make it happen. So number one, I want you to stop procrastinating. Number two, you need to stop wishing. Listen, I wish upon a star, boom, boom, follow where you, listen, you have to get up and you have to start. Are we looking for wishers or are we looking for workers? I'm looking for workers. I'm looking for people that is going to not only think of something, but then make it happen. Too many of us, we talk about making it happen, but we don't make it happen. You need to start now. Get yourself together and make it happen. There's so many things. Oh, my God. Listen. There's so many things that we have talents, and there's so many things that we can do, and we keep putting it off. Let me give you a good example when we talk about procrastinating. Because the next I'm going to talk about stop waiting on the next person. You better get ready for that one.
Okay.
But listen, when we talk about procrastinating, we have my listeners, you have been listening to me week after week. We've been talking about the Celebrity Beauty Weekend forever. Many of you still haven't purchased your tickets, and the tickets are going so fast, they're going like hotcakes. I'm not trying to say this to make you feel good, but where else can you go starting the new year to get free hand services? Over 10,000 products we're giving away, free nail polishes, free makeovers. We're doing lashes, we're doing makeovers, we're doing everything. Many of you wait to the last minute and you say, oh, the ticket's only $10 for one day, $15 for 2 days, or I'll get it whenever because it's at the convention center. But sweetie, we don't have the entire convention center. There's so many other things going on at the convention center. We have a space in the convention center. Many of you who are listening, we have over 30 30 celebrity artists, over 40 vendors that's going to be at the Washington, D.C. Convention Center on the 12th and 13th. And today I'm talking to all of you procrastinators who hear me week after week talking about the conference, but yet has not went to BennettCareerInstitute.org and purchased your little tickets, nor have you been over to the Bennett Career or any Sea Island salons and spas to get your tickets. What I'm telling you is, you know somebody who need a new look for the new year. We have people that's going to be on all of the main stages along with the celebrity artists, and we're putting you in the chair and we're giving you your new look for the new year. You need to stop procrastinating.
Yes.
All of you who said, hey, I want to go back to, I think I want to go to beauty school, I want to go to barber school. You listen to me week after week, but forget about that. What about all my listeners who are graduates of the Bennett Career Institute who have already been to school? I'm looking at Lisa Luck right now. My question is, what are you doing with the time that you have?
Yes. What's going on?
I'm sick of people who are sitting down, they meet with me, Alonzo, week after week, and they talking to me about what they want to do in the future, where they want to work, where they want to be, but what are they doing to get to that next level?
Yes.
To me, I say they're wishing, but they're not working. What I mean by working is you're working towards being who you really want to be, because what did I say? James 4:14, I need to read it again. I'm trying not to go to church with you this morning because I didn't go yesterday. So I'm trying not to go to church with you this morning. But James 4:14 says, yet you do not know what tomorrow will bring.
That's right.
And then they ask the question, what is your life? For you are a mist that appears for a little time and then you vanish. When I was overseas last week, so many things came to my mind, Trendy, sitting on the plane for 8 hours. And when I went over there, Alonzo, what it did to me, Henry, was it showed me that there's a whole nother world out here outside of the Celebrity Beauty Weekend, outside of the Bennett Career, outside of the Radio 1 studios. It is a whole nother world out there. And the question is, what are you going to do with the time that you have?
That's right. What are you going to do with it? Something, and it's unfortunate sometimes that it takes a traumatic experience for some of us to wake up and change. And that actually is something.
You said that.
Yeah.
Somebody got to die first.
Yeah.
Somebody got to have cancer.
Yeah.
Somebody have to go through MRI sessions. Somebody got to have a scary tag.
Yeah.
Somebody got to become HIV positive.
Yeah.
So many things has to happen for you to wake up.
That's right.
Sometimes I just want to slap folk.
Yeah.
They come in my office. I just want to just
or
slap
peel
you.
their head back and just put some stuff in and then close it back up.
Now, that was gross.
Y'all kind of rough.
Everybody, welcome back, Trendy Lindy, to the Sea Island Morning Show. And I don't know what's going on, baby. This is not the hair show. This is not the hair show. She said, open it up, put some stuff, and peel it. But, ma'am, this is not the hair show, sweetie.
I mean, my God.
Good gracious.
But let me just share briefly. Unfortunately, something traumatic had to happen for me. I'm the oldest of four. And back in 1999, my 18-year-old brother was shot and killed right in front of our house. He was just an innocent bystander talking to someone, and it really shook me like I never thought I could be shaken. But then 5 years later, my 19-year-old sister, she was married, went to have a baby, and she died and the baby died. From that 18 and 19 years old, it told me that I don't know how long I have here on earth.
That's right.
And I have to get busy doing the things that's going to cause me fulfillment, happiness, and joy. I can no longer let people around me dictate what I'm going to do, dictate my happiness, dictate anything that involves me. I had to take control over my life and start making some things change. And from that, I was in a troubled marriage that stressed me really bad, caused me to gain all this weight and look all crazy. I got rid of him. I was in a bad a career that I wasn't happy with. I left that. I was in a church that was not meeting my needs, and I was just not growing. I left that as well. I got rid of some other things that was causing me stress, and I said, I'm going to take care of Linda, because if I don't take care of me, no one else will. So some of you have to get up and start making some drastic changes for your life, because time is short. If you knew that you only had 1 year left, what would you be doing today? Would you just be sitting around watching the stories, gossiping, listening to all of the mumbo jumbo around you, or would you get busy doing what you need to do for you?
You better say that thing. Now, we got to go to a commercial. I tell you,
Okay,
Trendy,
go
I tell you,
on.
she back and she ready, she fired up, but it's really my spirit that's rubbing off on her.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
All right, everybody, when we come back, we're going to talk to you a little more about your time is up. We want to know, what are you doing with the time that you have?
Yes.
This is C. Allen in the morning, Trendy, Lindy, Henri. We'll be right back after these messages.
News updates on the web at WOLDCnews.com.
WOL traffic brought to you by the Dulles Town Center. Slow traffic on the outer loop of the Beltway. Still some before Colesville Road heading over to Georgia Avenue. Had a crash in Silver Spring on Colesville Road at Sligo Creek Parkway. Outer loop jammed up from before River Road heading into Virginia, with the work zone blocking the right side of the road at the Georgetown Pike. Escape the parking garage gridlock. Shop 6 department stores like Nordstrom, Macy's, Lord & Taylor, and more at Dulles Town Center. Dulles Town Center, just west of the traffic congestion. Now your weather outlook, also brought to you by the Dulles Town Center. Mostly cloudy skies today. We'll see afternoon highs in the mid to upper 30s. Cloudy tonight with overnight lows in the low 30s and a few snow showers possible. Right now we have 37 degrees and mostly cloudy in Washington, D.C. We'll escape the parking garage gridlock. Shop 6 department stores like Nordstrom, Macy's, Lord & Taylor, and more at Dulles Town Center. Dulles Town Center, just west of the traffic congestion. I'm Stan Thomas for News Talk 1450 AM WOL, where information is power.
News Talk 1450 WOL AM, where information is power.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Welcome back to the C. Allen Morning Show.
Yes.
C. Allen, Trendy, Lindy, y'all both on fire this morning. I mean, y'all on fire. I mean, and for right reason. I mean, the topic of the show today is your time is up.
Mm-hmm.
And see, I just kind of want to come in and talk to the people, you know, because, you know, I got a little something on my chest.
Okay.
And see, I'm going to tell you something. For all you out there listening, I want you to understand, you know, the show topic for the day is your time is up. And my take on it is this. This is my approach. Mm-hmm. Your time is up if you're out there trying to be a hindrance to somebody else. Mm-hmm. Your time is up. Because let me tell you something. I have situations like that going on in my life, and I'm no longer giving people time who are trying to be a hindrance to my life. I don't care who you are, where you come from, how long I've known you, what I felt for you. Your time is up. Because guess what? I love my daughter with my whole heart. Everybody knows that. That's my heart. That's my everything. And I'm tired of letting people keep me and my child from each other. It's not going to happen. And it's mainly my fault. Because I allow people to do these things. So guess what? In my mind, your time is up. Because I'm going to do what it takes to be a positive influence on my daughter's life. Because see, what trips me out is that you have so many people out there who wish that they had a man who wanted to be a father to their child. Just simply want to be a father to their child. Not want to be there for them, just be a father to their child. And then you got some people who want to be just the opposite, take the child and use the child against the man because they know the man loved the child. Your time is up. Your time is up.
I tell you.
It's over.
Okay.
And see, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to do, excuse me, C. Allen, but let me say this.
No, go ahead.
I'm going to do.
Because he ain't talking to us, everybody. Go ahead.
I'm going to do.
He's
I'm
taking
going
out
to do.
his personal stuff.
Yes,
Go ahead,
yes.
sir.
Because see,
I'm
my
about
life
to cut
is
you off.
my life is an open
Because
book.
your time is almost up. Go ahead, Henry.
Listen.
You need to make a phone call to your wife and not tell her.
Listen, let me
Well,
tell you
go
something.
ahead, Henry, because your time is almost up.
Let me
Go
tell you
ahead.
something. My life is an open book. My life is an open book. I don't hide, disguise, nothing.
Your time is
and
up.
let me tell you something. I'm not I'm not gonna let nobody stand between me and my child.
That's right.
That is my baby.
That's right.
And she deserves a father. She deserves somebody to be there and show her what an example of a man is. I'm more than willing to do it. I'm more than able to do it, and I refuse to let somebody take time from me and my child. It's not gonna happen.
And you know what, Henri, you know what, on a serious note, me and Linda was laughing a second ago, but we see how serious you are about it. And, you know, on a serious note is, you know, we do have to send a call out there. And I don't want to switch the gears because I'm starting to get all reared up. But you know, it bothers me. It upsets me when women use the children as a pawn to try to get what they want. And the first thing now, I do believe in the court system with child support and all of that. But I do feel that there's always a downside to everything. How women use the court system and how women use children to dangle over the guys, but then everybody want to talk about deadbeat dads.
That's right.
Everybody want to talk about fatherless children. Everybody want to talk about where is the man. Everybody want to talk about how the man only come around when the woman got money or the first of the month or when they want something. You know, everybody talking about the men being locked up. But you know what? Forget about that. What about the brothers out there that really want to do something?
Yeah.
And the ladies are holding them back.
That's
what
right.
about the brothers that really want to spend time? But there are women that are so caught up in their feelings. Excuse me, Trendy. I know you don't fit this description. Women who so caught up in their feelings that what they do is they try to make the man suffer because the man may not want to be with them, but the man still want to be with their children. And so many women block them from being with their children just to try to hurt them or get them back. But one thing we keep forgetting, Trendy, one thing we keep forgetting, Henri, is what about the child?
You're hurting the child.
That's right.
You're hurting the child. And then the sad
I have
part,
seen Henri, not to cut you off, and I done called you to so many Henris. I done seen so many children who beg and plead for their fathers and want to spend time with their fathers. Look, I got a better one than this, and I ain't gonna call out no names, but we have one of my closest friends' son would come and see his daughter at the daycare because the son and the baby mother doesn't speak anymore. When the baby mother found out that that my friend's son was just spending time with his son, the baby mother pulled the baby out of the daycare and took the baby somewhere else just so the father wouldn't know where the child was. And the only thing the father was doing was just coming to spend time with the son because he couldn't spend no other time because she kept blocking him from spending time with the children. And then we get upset, and I'm not promoting violence. I'm not saying I'm going to knock Linda across her head if that happened to us. But what I am saying is, why are we using the children? Why are we bringing innocent kids in there? Why are we using little children when, especially, and I'm not trying to get you emotional, Henri, but you have a young girl who need her daddy.
Yes. But you know where it stems from?
We talking about your time is up. Go ahead.
But a lot of it stems from selfishness because it's no way in God's green earth that you can say you love your child and you're keeping your child away from the father. It's no way, because that child needs the mother and the father. There are certain things that the father brings to the table, and there's certain things that the mother brings. The mother can't possibly give everything that that child needs. So any woman who's doing that and acting in that manner, it's a shame, it's a tragedy, and somehow you're going to end up paying. You're going to pay for that, as well as the child is going to suffer, but you're also going to pay because God don't like ugly.
And you know what? Let me tell you something else too. Quit making all these excuses for your past about, oh, well, when I grew up, I didn't have no parents, so I didn't have this, and then guess what? I turned out okay, so my child should be okay. Listen, you can't. You gotta quit.
According to who?
According to who?
Quit making all these excuses. Cause see, you should want, if you didn't have somebody in your life, you didn't have your father, you should want your child to have their father because you know how much you needed one. So why would you turn around and subject your child to the same exact thing, the same vicious pattern that you that you wish didn't even happen to you. I don't understand that.
And I just think here, let's move on. Yeah. I do believe that what we must understand is that time, basically what we're trying to tell our listeners today, that time is short.
Yeah.
You have to use your time wisely. What is happening today at the Bennett Career Institute? Today at the Bennett Career Institute from 11 to 1, we have 19 women from the Washington Hospital Center Cancer Institute that are coming there for a day of pampering. We have 19 women who are suffering, who are going through chemotherapy, who's going to be at the Bennett Career Institute at 11 o'clock. They're going to pick out their wigs. They're going to have a day of facials, manicures, pedicures, and we're going to give them wigs that they can wear throughout the Christmas holidays. This is part of the 3W project that God gave me, Wigs for Wonderful Women, and that's going to happen today. We had a fashion show fundraiser, and we asked the listeners as well as the students of the Bennett Career to donate, and some of you did that. And today is the pampering day. Today is the pampering day. Today is the day that your money is being put to use at the Bennett Career Institute. And I said that to say part of the reason why today's topic is because I have a mentee who is going for an MRI today. And one of the things she said to me in a conversation we had, she says, you know what, C. Allen, it's time that we continue to move forward because we have no clue when our time is up. That's right. And we started talking about that thing. I was sitting in a Costco parking lot, and we started preaching to each other. And I said, baby, you done gave me the topic for Monday's show, because we want all of you to understand, those of you who may be going through some things, those of you who may get depressed. This is the time of the year where people get depressed because they're missing their family members. They don't have money for gifts. The holidays is a time that you spend with loved ones, and many people are spending that time alone. What I want you to know is, take this opportunity and do something for someone else. Yeah. Go to a senior building, go to the hospitals, visit someone, visit the sick, visit the shut-in. You must understand that we don't have much time left. And the question is, what are you going to do with the time that you have? My next one is, stop waiting for the next person. Wow. Why are we always waiting for somebody else in order for us to do something? Why are we waiting for someone else? Let me tell you something, for all of you who's sitting around waiting for somebody. Now let's talk about this. This is one of Linda's favorite topic here. You sitting there waiting for a man. You there waiting for a woman. First of all, I say it over and over again, but you have to learn how to treat yourself. What you got to remember, everybody, is if you want some flowers, there's so many times they have stuff on sale. Go send yourself some flowers. Put a nice little note in there and let it come to your office, and you'll be surprised when your flowers get there. You want to go to the movies. What's wrong with going to a matinee on a Sunday afternoon after church, or a Saturday afternoon, and go sit in the matinee and enjoy yourself in your movie? Why are you waiting for somebody else? That's right. You want to go to the gym. But I can't go unless I go with somebody. I want to go to Tanger Outlets, but I need somebody to go with me. I want to go to the church up top of the hill, but I'm waiting for Sister So-and-so to come and get me. What you got to remember, everyone, is we don't have a lot of time, that your time is up. I'm telling you, during my trip overseas, it just opened my eyes to understand that, listen, hey, what you're doing doesn't even tip the scope of what is really going on in the world today. How are you going to make your mark? What are the things that you're going to do? Because at the end of the day, when your life is over, when the knock comes, the question is going to be, you can't say, God, I need a little more time. You can't say, oh, I should have did this and I should have did that. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, shoulda, shoulda. What you got to do is that was good. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, shoulda, shoulda. You like that one?
I like that. You said that.
So what you got to do, everybody, is you got to get up, pull yourself together, and you have to make it happen. Now, 1-800. We have to go to a commercial break, but I'm going to give away the first gift card. If you know somebody, I'm not going to say they got a nappy head, but if you know somebody who need a gift card, if you know somebody who would like to visit the Sea Island Martin Luther King location, we're giving you a $25 gift card, and they do have a lot of $25 specials. I want you to call us now, and I want you to call us. That is 1-800-450-7876. We're going to take the first caller, 1-800-450-7876. You will receive a $25 gift card to the Sea Island Salon, 2100 Martin Luther King, across from the Big Chair. When we come back, everybody, we're going to talk a little bit more about stop sitting on your dreams. We're going to talk about your time is up when it comes to your dreams. What are you going to do with those dreams? Are you going to make those dreams a reality? I don't know. We'll see. This is 1450 AM WOL, where information is power. I'm telling you, your time
is up.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Bring the beat in.
News updates on the web at WOLDCnews.com.
Good morning, I'm Wes Lee, and now here's the news from News1.com, brought to you in part by Wendy's. Purchase a 2014 Frosty Key Tag for $1. Show your Frosty Key Tags anytime you make a purchase from the Wendy's menu, and you get a free Junior Frosty through December 31st, 2014. Proceeds will benefit St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Police have arrested a teenager for a burglary at the Salvation Army office in Southeast D.C.
Police say 2 suspects stole some $10,000 from Red Kettle donations that were locked in a safe. This weekend, they were able to make at least one arrest. A 15-year-old boy was taken into custody. Police say he was wearing a GPS monitoring device that allowed investigators to actually place him at the scene of the crime. Well, since he's a juvenile, he's not being identified. And good news, the Salvation Army says it has made up for the stolen money. I'm Doug Parrish.
A would-be robber was shot by a homeowner who just happened to be a D.C. police officer. It happened early Sunday at a home on Hope Drive in Temple Hills. The officer had just gotten home when he says he was approached by 26-year-old Ashley McCrae. She allegedly had a shotgun and made demands, but fled the scene when the homeowner shot her. PG detectives were able to link McCrae to the incident when she arrived at a hospital. She'll be charged with attempted armed robbery. The police officer homeowner was not injured. In sports, a failed two-point conversion by the Redskins with 18 seconds to go gave the Falcons a 27-26 win at the Georgia Dome. Kirk Cousins found Santana Moss for a 3-yard touchdown, but an incomplete pass by Cousins on the two-point attempt sent the 3-11 Skins to their 6th straight loss. This WL newscast is brought to you in part by Lennar Homes of Maryland. Unwrap your savings on a new Lennar home this weekend with up to $20,000 off. Visit Lennar communities in Maryland and Delaware. Everything's included. Visit LennarMD.com for details. Some restrictions apply. For the latest news from Black America, go to News1.com. I'm Wes Lee for 1450 WOL, where information is power.
News updates on the web at WOLDCnews.com.
All right, everyone, we're back here live. Sea Island Morning Show. I'm telling you, we're fired up today. Let's go to Dave on the line. Dave, good morning. Welcome to the Sea Island Morning Show.
Hey, good morning to y'all. How y'all doing?
Very good. So, Dave, you were the very first caller, so you're going to receive a $25 gift card. If you can't use it yourself, you can give it to one of your family or friends for Christmas for the Sea Island Salon. But let me ask you this question, Dave, while we have you on the line. Today we're talking about your time is up. Give me your take on your time is up. What is your thought about your time is up?
Man, well, since you asked me, I've been doing a lot of procrastinating too. I'm going to just be honest with you. My time is up because I'm in the business. And I should be a platform artist by now. But I'm sitting up here letting the cab hold me up. But see, all I got to do is keep on listening to Sea Island. And the first thing I'm going to do is go and get my barbering and cosmetology license straight. Then I got to come see you and get them credits that you was talking about, And then I got to stop procrastinating and put about 6 months in there and work on some of the things that I need to work on as far as the hairstyling is concerned. so I can get paid around here.
So, David, let me ask you this quick question. And so, tell me, what do you feel, honestly speaking, now? If you don't want to tell me, that's fine, because you are live on the air. But what do you feel is the reason why you are procrastinating?
You know what it is? As most people say, it's always like a financial thing, right? And I know once I go back in the shop, I have to build up my clientele first, and I have to be willing to do that. And right now, you know, whether it's a cab or a government job, you have to be willing to put it down if that's what you really like to do. If that's really your passion, hey, you just got to put it down.
So right now you're driving a cab?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my source of income.
Mm-hmm. There's nothing wrong with that. But are you a licensed stylist?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Okay, so David, this is the thing though. The thing is that sometimes in our lives, you know, we meet a crossroad, and sometimes, you know, we have to do what we need to do in order to make ends meet. But one of the things that you got to remember is in our industry, there's always a need for an awesome barber or awesome hairstylist. Everybody need their hair cut, need their hair done. And what you're going to have to do, David, is you're going to have to come up with a compromise where a part of the day you drive a cab and the other part of the day you go back into a salon. My suggestion would be go into a salon where there are commissioners, where you can where they are supplying you with clientele, so you can start to build your book. And then once your book is built to the point where you don't need to drive, then maybe you just drive on the weekends just to have, you know, continuing income coming in. But what's going to have to start happening, David, is you're going to have to start somewhere. Yeah. You listening to me?
Oh, I'm listening to you loud and clear.
Yeah, so you're going to have to start somewhere. So my suggestion would be to you is to start now looking. Set a goal for yourself to say by the first of the year. Matter of fact, what you should do is make sure that you already have your tickets for the CEU conference at the Washington Convention Center, even if you just do the $10 one day or the $15 2 day, because sometimes what we need is we need motivation. We need something to jumpstart us. You need to come to the conference, and the conference that I'm putting together, I believe, is going to change lives, because we're going to talk about everything from business to short hairstyling to barbering. You got over 40 vendors coming. You know, we're doing a lot of free things on the stage, and see, this may give you the energy that you need. It's time that the beauty industry have a conference where we can get together, we can have conversations, we can share, we can learn, we can network. And I just believe in my heart, David, that if you come out to the event then and start meeting, seeing people that's just like you, so many people who register and bought tickets, they have a license but haven't been doing anything with it. Now is the time for you to remember why you went to school in the beginning. Now is the time for you to remember why you hold that piece of paper in the beginning. But listen, don't let the cab driving, don't let that discourage you, because we all got to eat now. But just remember that if you know that part of you really want to be in the industry, really want to be doing platform work, really want to be out there, you got to learn that you got to take the opportunity to walk on water. When I say walk on water, that means you just got to push yourself to make it happen. Okay, David?
Oh, I'm with you.
All right. Well, you enjoy your day and you keep listening to the show. I appreciate you listening on a weekly basis. You do listen every week, right?
Oh, you know I do.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, David. You have an awesome day.
Okay, you too, now. All right.
And, you know, I think, Trendy, that's one of the things, and I appreciate David for being honest. Yeah. He's the first one who won the gift card. And I appreciate David being honest, because a lot of us and a lot of people who are listening to the show now, they're at work. But at the end of the day, this is not something that they really want to do. They're there because it's a pastime for them.
That's right.
They're there because it's something, because they know that they have to make some money. But at the end of the day, are they really following their passion? Are they really following their dream? And I think it is important for people to understand that your time is up.
That's right.
You got to start living your best life now. I have a book. I have a CD. I'm sorry, my book too. But my new CD, What's Holding You Back from Living Your Best Life Now? I came up with that CD just off of the show. Me and Henri sitting here, and all of a sudden and I couldn't shake it until I had to put it in a CD form. What is holding us back from living our best life now? And part of that is procrastination.
Yes.
And then once we get up and do it, look how good we feel after we have accomplished it. But the question is, does it stop there? I'm going to go to the phone line here. I believe that's Rashida on the phone line. Frankie, I'm gonna go to Frankie on the phone line. But the question will be is, what are you going to do with what you have? How dare you? Go ahead, get Frankie on. I'm just talking. But how dare you complete a barber program and you're not doing anything? How dare you finish 1,500 hours and you sitting on your hands? Good morning, Frank. Welcome to the Sea Island Morning Show. How you doing?
Good morning, Mr. Bennett. Good morning, Andre and Trendy Lindy.
Good morning.
What's up, Frankie?
How y'all doing today?
Wonderful.
So, Frank, I want you to share with us the topic. Everyone, if you're just tuning in, today's topic here on 1450 AM WOL is Your Time is Up. I was sitting in the car talking to this lady who just called in, and we started talking about our different situations and things that are going through. And Miss Rashida Frank started talking about your time is up, and I told her I was going to steal that topic as if the Lord had given it to me. Talk to me, Frank.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, your time is up, and I have come to that conclusion. You know, I just recently graduated from the award-winning Bennett Career Institute. I am a new licensed cosmetologist on my way to greatness, and I realized that, you know, you got to get up off your hands. You got to stop looking for somebody to push you along the way, but you got to encourage yourself.
Yes.
You got to push yourself. It's about, you know, making your dreams happen. No one is going to work harder for your dream than you. And if it's your passion, and especially in this industry, you know, it's nothing but a hustle. It's a day-to-day grind. It's day-to-day networking. It's day-to-day practicing your skills, strengthening your skills as a business owner, as a hairstylist, whatever you are in this industry. And it's about putting your best foot forward each and every day and figuring out and really knowing who you are in the industry and the way you want to go, because it's money out here for all of us in this industry. And it's just about finding out who you are, what you want to do, and keeping it moving and not settling.
Absolutely. All right, Frank. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you calling in this morning. And, you know, and that really, and our conversation on Saturday really touched me. So I just wanted you to know that, on a serious note, that I appreciate our friendship. I appreciate you very much. And I just want you to keep on that grind, because I believe that the best is yet to come. All right?
Yes. Absolutely, and I feel the same way about you, Mr. Bennett. I respect you. You are my friend and my mentor, and I will love you forever.
All right. Thank you, Frank.
Thank you. Y'all have a good one.
All right. So then listen. So one of the things, and I wish Rashawn, you know, social media is awesome. Rashawn had texted me that we should have gave Dave tickets to the Celebrity Beauty Weekend, since he said he had a bald head, in reference to the we gave him a gift card to the Sea Island Salon, and Rashawn said we should have gave him tickets to Celebrity Beauty Weekend.
Well, how about if we give him both, since it's Christmas?
I want to, and then Alonzo got his hand. All right, everybody. Today we're talking about, on the Sea Island Morning Show, your time is up. Listen, I think it's important that if you're just tuning in, listen, I want you to follow me on Twitter, which is the Sea Island Morning. I want you to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, which is Chet Beauty King Bennett, ChetBennett, Beauty King, Chet Beauty King Bennett, Chet Beauty King Bennett on Facebook and on Instagram. But listen, one of the things that I find that is so important is that if we don't make it happen, who will?
That's right.
When we come back off a break, we're going to talk to Sanita. Awesome person, Sanita. Hello, I see you, Sanita. We're going to talk when we come back about stop sitting on your dreams. Now, I got a problem with that, and I hope I don't have to beat people up in the studio here because we got a lot of talent, a lot of stuff going on. Why are you sitting on your dreams, listeners? I really want to know that. Why are you sitting on your dreams and your aspirations and your goals? It's almost like, let me do it now. Let me sit on my hands. Because I don't understand, because when we sit on our hands, which I'm doing right now in the studio, what does it look like to you, Linda? It looks like I'm holding myself back. Many of us, we're holding ourselves back. We like to point the finger. We want to say it's the wife. We want to say it's the mother. We want to say it's the cousin. We want to say it's that stepdad. But most
the other race.
We love to say white folk. White folk holding us down. But the question is, you are the one holding yourself back.
That's right.
And we're going to talk about that when we come back. This is C. Allen, Trendy Lindy, Henri. It's the C. Allen Morning Show. Today we're talking to you about your time is up. We want you to get yourself together now. Why are you going to wait till January? All right, everybody. This is C. Allen in the Morning. We'll be back after these messages.
1450 WOL.
WOL traffic brought to you by Easy Pass Maryland. Inner loops all cleared out to Silver Spring and College Park. No delays on the inner between Route 50 and the Woodrow Wilson Bridge. Outer loop jammed before River Road heading into Virginia, where the work zone blocks the right lane at the Georgetown Pike. Take the hassle out of holiday travel and pick up an Easy Pass on the go today at participating Giant Food Store, or visit EasyPassMD.com for a complete list of retail locations. WOL weather brought to you by Wendy's Restaurants. Cloudy today, highs in the mid to upper 30s. Cloudy overnight with a possibility of scattered snow showers. Then a mix of rain and snow tomorrow morning with highs eventually reaching 50 degrees. Right now 37 degrees in the nation's capital. Purchase a 2014 Frosty Key Tag for $1 and show your Frosty Key Tags anytime you make a purchase from the Wendy's menu. You get a free Junior Frosty through December 31st. I'm Stan Thomas on 1450 AM News Talk WOL, where information is power.
News updates on the web at WOLDCnews.com.
Yeah. All right, everybody, we're back here live. This is the C. Allen Morning Show, and let me just stop for a moment and say to all of our listeners that tune in, I have listeners that's listening in Paris, that's listening in Switzerland. Happy birthday, Tony Brown. My friend for over 25 years. He's an attorney. He's listening today from Geneva, Switzerland. I'm telling you, today's topic is your time is up. I was just talking to Sanita Miner. She's listening to the show. Sanita has a wonderful studio in the White Plains area out there in the boondocks, Charles County. Is it Charles County? Is that White Plains out there? Waldorf area. Okay. And she does lashes and all that kind of stuff. And one of the things that I was telling Sanita, we had a phone conference and I gave her 5 things of what she need to do. I'm not going to give that to y'all today, but what I'm going to, because that was for Sanita, but what I'm going to tell you is, like I told Sanita, if there was ever a time, now is the time. Yes. When I tell you, Henri, when I was debating on opening a beauty school, I was 25 going on 26 years old. I started in the industry at 22. So I was 26 going on 27. And a friend of mine, he lives in Paris now. He lives in London. His name is Kenny Sumter. He said to me, Chet, if there was ever a time, now is the time. That has been 17 years, 4 months. And I still can remember that he said, Chet, if there was ever a time, now is the time. Today we're talking about your time is up. You sitting in that government office, sneaking, listening to the C. Allen Morning Show, hating your job, dreading your job, your time is up. Yes. You need to figure out what is it that God has for you to do. We're now talking about why are you sitting on your dreams? Why are you not pushing forward? Why are you not moving towards your destiny? Yes. Henry, talk to me.
That's a really good question. You know, a lot of us have y'all don't know, the Cialan just caught a little feeling just then.
Go ahead, sir. You don't need to tell my business. I want you to talk to me about why are we sitting on our dreams?
Yeah, see, that's a good question. Because, like, you know, really, the dreams that we conceive, you know, they give us vision for our future. They give us an opportunity to, you know, really be productive and be a happy and more, you know, centered person. Because when we dream about things, it's about things that we really are interested in, things that make us who we are, you know, that give us personality, that give us, you know, a little bit, you know, more about who we are. So, you know, I'm saying all of that to say, you know, there are a lot of you all out there who dream of starting a business or have a business already started and dream of seeing that business taken to a whole nother level. So if that's the case, why are some of you holding back? You know, why would you take, you know, like, let's say for instance, we have this celebrity beauty conference coming up this in January. Why are you not in front of 5,000 people? Exactly. Why would you not invest in yourself to get in front of 5,000 people? If you really and truly believe in your brand, why would you not put your brand out there in front of 5,000 people? You know, that's what's going to be out there at the Celebrity Beauty Weekend.
And you know what, Henry? I think, not to cut you off, because we definitely we're going to talk about the Celebrity Beauty Weekend in the next hour really good. But just let me just say this, though. But you know what, Alonzo, what I realize as I counsel people on a day-to-day basis, I realize that a lot of it has to do with self-esteem. A lot of people don't believe in themselves.
That's right.
So a lot of people are sitting on their dreams because they don't believe that they can do it.
That's right.
A lot of people, and this is why church, even though I didn't go yesterday, this is why church is so important. This is why talking to people is so important. This is why having a counselor, having a mentor, having a psychiatrist, a psychologist, that's why all these things are so important, because what we got to realize is we have to start believing in ourselves.
That's right. You know, Cialan, I'm going to say...
I feel that thing.
Yes, but I'm going to say this, Cialan. I appreciate, you know, everybody don't know, but Cialan, you know, has taken me and you know, basically mentored me. And the truth of the matter is, you know, Mr. Cialan, he's really abrasive with me. And I appreciate it. And the reason why is because he would not stand for anything less than what I can give him, which is the best. He don't want me to give him anything less than that. Give your best effort every time you do something. And see, that's a really good change for me. And it's developing me into being a person, a really resilient person, because of all of the things that I've been through. You know, sometimes I get caught up into making excuses, you know, for why I am. And Cialan tells me daily, brother, you got to quit making these excuses. You got to start making, you know, a difference, make a change. How do you do that? Find a way to make it happen.
Okay. All right, let's go to the phone lines. We have Richard on the phone line. Richard, I apologize having you wait so long. Today we're talking about your time is up. Talk to me, Richard.
Thank you for taking my call. Good morning, Cindy, Andre, and Mr. Bennett. And I think Mr. Bennett and Andre should just go ahead and fight and get it over. No, I enjoy the show. It's very motivating. But I'm in a different industry. I'm in the music industry, and I do not sit back and wait for it to happen. But my problem is, maybe I can speak with you off the air, Mr. Bennett, is that I'm older. I'm working in the 50s, 60s, 50s, and it's very difficult to make it in the industry. However, I do take lessons. I actually have 2 teachers. And it's very difficult to get support. You don't get support, hardly little or none in the African-American community, and that's where I want to play. So maybe you can give me some ideas.
So let me ask you this, Richard. So tell me, what you're in the music industry, what exactly do you do?
I play piano.
You play the piano?
Yes.
Okay, well, let me just tell you this. First of all, your age has nothing to do with anything.
Well, I understand that, but
let me finish.
It does have something to do with it.
Let me finish, Richard. Let me finish. What I mean by your age has nothing to do with anything. We're talking about today, not right now, about not sitting on your dreams. You have 2 teachers. You're working towards your craft. The next thing that you need to do is you need to pull together what your plan is going to be, How can you market yourself? How can you get yourself out there? Because at the end of the day, the piano is the piano. And if you feel that you have talent in that area, there are a lot of people who love piano players, and I'm happen to be one of them, who love to listen to beautiful piano music. So what I'm telling you is that my question is, what are your goals, and what are you doing to reach them?
Well, I'm doing many things, Mr. Bennett. I even advertise on Craigslist, and I actually go to church, and I play for the funeral. I do all of that kind of thing. But I guess the age is a barrier of sorts. You said it has nothing to do with it. It does have something to do with it, because when you walk in, if I was 16 and walked in, it would be fine. But when they walk in and see me, oh, this guy, he can do everything, and then they might find a flaw in one of my songs or something, and then it's a problem. So, no, age does have...
So when you say that when you walk in, it depends on where you're walking in. Now, are you talking about walking in the church, walking in the clubhouse?
Walking in the church.
Okay, well, you know what I would say to that? What I would say to that, Richard, is there are so many churches that are in desperate need of a piano player.
I'm trying to find them.
That in the event that, well, you're on the air now, and I'm telling you, there are a lot of churches, especially a lot of small churches, that really need a good musician.
That's what I'm looking for.
Some place that they will continue to work with you. So my suggestion would be is, Richard, you need to go where they are. What I mean by that is, wherever the circle of musicians are, that's where you need to go. You need to figure out, where do the musicians go? Where do they hang out? Where do they seek jobs? You need to find out if they go to Facebook and see if there is groups about musicians. Are you on Facebook?
No, not on Facebook. I'm actually putting something on YouTube in a few weeks.
Okay, well, this is the situation. The situation, Richard, is everything that you need is on the net. What you should do is, there are groups on Facebook for musicians. In that group, they shout out what kind of jobs that are available, what's going on, all of that kind of stuff. That is what you need to do. You have to start being around people that is like you. You have to start being...
Well, that's true, Mr. Bennett. I do. I am around. I went to 3 concerts yesterday, and I basically know all the top musicians. But...
Well, I'm not necessarily, Richard, not to cut you off, I'm not necessarily talking about going to concerts. What I'm saying is that wherever...
Well, that's where musicians are, though.
Yeah, wherever all of the musicians come together for different things. But most of that is on social media, because I know churches that are always looking for piano players, organists, and all of that. But we can't belabor this call. What you do is give me a call in the office, and then we can do a little more talking. But I appreciate you. You're one of my faithful listeners. I haven't met you yet, but
I enjoy your show.
Okay.
I'm also I'm coming past this week and get a ticket to the Expo in January 13th.
Yes, January 12th and 13th. All right, very good, Richard. Thank you so much for listening, all right?
Okay, now I don't have to come down there and separate you and Andre.
All right, sir. All right, thank you, Richard. But it won't be no separation, because I'm the boss. It may be a separation. I'll say, Andre, your time is up, Richard, is what I'll say. All right, everyone, listen here. Today we're talking about, and I have to stick on this a little while. We got to take another break. But we want to talk about, and Trendy is going to start talking to us about how we should stop sitting on our dreams. I'm telling you, everybody, I don't care if you 70, I don't care if you 80, I don't care if you 90. If God still have you here, what is it that you are supposed to do? You need to get up and you need to make it happen. I appreciate for the Celebrity Makeup Symposium how we had a 70-year-old lady last year who took the conference. You know why? Because it's never too late.
That's right.
Age is only a number. All right, everybody, listen here. I'm telling you, I want you to start calling now. We're going to give away another $25 gift card. 1-800-450-7876. 1-800-450-7876. The first call is going to receive a $25 gift card to the Sea Island Salon. We'll be right back after these messages.
1450 WOL.
Today might be the day I drop out of school. Today could be the last day I try. My parents alone can't stop me. My friends can't even stop me. But you might be able to. With United Way, you could tutor me, be my mentor, or volunteer to just read with me. If someone had helped me earlier, I might not be struggling. And studies prove that kids who read well by 3rd grade are more likely to graduate. There are tons of ways people like you can help kids like me stay in school. And United Way is calling for you to be one of them. Because it takes 12 years to create a graduate. It takes about the same time to create a dropout. And the difference between me becoming one or the other could be you. Make me a success, not a statistic.
Take the pledge to volunteer now at unitedway.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
This is Louisa. Recently she got help going online.
Okay, so hit that green button.
This is her first video chat.
Oh, Louisa? Oh my gosh, there she is.
And the first time she's seen her niece in 5 years.
It's so good to see you.
See what the internet can help you do at everyoneon.org or call 1-855-387-9166 to find a free training class near you.
Oh, I've missed you.
Brought to you by Connect to Compete and the Ad Council.
Our lives are affected every day by innovations from the minds of African Americans. Support the United Negro College Fund because a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Visit uncf.org or call 1-800-332-UNCF. Brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
1450 WOL, Washington, D.C., and WPRS HD2 Waldorf, Washington, a Radio 1 station, and worldwide at WOLDCnews.com.
The views and opinions of the following show do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of News Talk 1450 WOL, Radio 1 Incorporated, or their management.
Good morning, good morning. We are back. We're here live at the C. Allen Morning Show. And this is Trendy Lindy here with Andre and none other than C. Allen himself. Mm-hmm. And today we are talking about your time is up. Your time is up. But it looks like we have a caller on the line, I believe. Who we have on the line, Lonzo? Erica. How are you this morning, Erica?
Hi, I'm wonderful. How are you? And how are you, Mr. Bennett? And how are you, Henri?
Hey, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing absolutely wonderful.
Look like you the first caller. This is Erica.
That's right.
Look, Erica's the first caller, so
she's our next caller.
Yeah, Erica,
the gift card.
Erica, good morning. I just wanted to say a couple of things to you. One, I wanted to first of all just say that I appreciate you. I appreciate all my listeners who listen week after week. Erica, let's talk a little bit about the topic since you're on the line. You know, today we're talking about your time is up. First, I wanted to say thank you, Erica, because I think it's Perry and Spears. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Their samples came in for the Celebrity Beauty Weekend. So I want to say thank you for that. I want to say also thank you for Billy Malloy. He came to Billy Malloy from Paula Salon. A Caucasian man came to the Bennett Career Institute in the student body meeting on Thursday, and he did an outstanding job to the point, Erica, where I said once the conference is over, once I see his actual demo, I wanted to talk to him about some part-time work at the Bennett Career Institute. We need to switch it up. We can't always be the black school in the multicultural area, so we have to switch it up and bring in some diversity to the organization. So I thank you for that. I also thank you for buying into the vision and seeing the things that I really want to do and you being there for me. Now, let's talk about your time is up. When we talk about your time is up, Erica, today, I know if you've been listening, I came from James 4:14, yet you do not know what tomorrow will bring. What is your life? For you are a mist that appears for a little time and then vanishes. We talk about stop procrastinating, stop wishing, stop waiting for the next person, stop, and stop sitting on your dreams. What is your take, Erica, this morning on your time is up?
Okay, so I'm going to play a little bit of a devil's advocate because I think there are more people pursuing their dreams and going for their dreams than there are more people that are not.
Okay.
And I think the perception comes from that's what we project as a society. That, you hear on the news, you hear on the media, all these things what people aren't doing. But I think that people are doing great and wonderful things. And the more that we hear about that, the more that we hear about the positivity that we're doing as a people, the more we become an inspiration and more people will follow their dreams. So you hear people like, saying that, they're procrastinating. I heard some of the previous callers talking about they were, driving a taxi cab. The previous gentleman, was talking about being a piano player. They obviously are clued into the fact that they're already a success. Success is already there for them. But the problem is, or I won't say the problem, but the issue could be that, we want things instantaneously.
Yes.
But what happens is you have to put the work in. Whether you start at 60 or you start at 75 or you start at 16, you've got to put the work in. And I also think and I'll speak to this to the previous gentleman, when you're older, and I can definitely qualify for that category, is that, sometimes there is a little bit of fear, but what happens is you have to surround yourself with people who are going to feed you positivity and keep telling you that you can, you will, you are, and you will be that. I mean, for example, when I started the Beauty Celebrity, when I took the symposium class about 3 years ago, I knew I've always had a love of makeup, but I never knew, and I've always been a creative person, but I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm in my 50s, how am I going to, whatever. And so one of the teachers at the symposium, and I asked him, I said, well, do you think I have a shot because I'm like 50-something? He's like, of course. And so I took that and ran with that, and I've been surrounding myself with positive people who believe in my vision. People who don't believe in me, and that means the media. That's why I don't watch too much TV. I don't listen to too much radio. I don't listen to too much of anything that's going to feed me negatively. And so I would challenge you, Mr. Allen, and I would challenge everybody that, speak positive. And you've done that, and you are doing that. And that's why I listen to this show, because you bring out one aspect, and then you lace it all up and you cover it all up with the positivity. We can do this. Yes, we can. And I believe in this vision because I want to be a part of it. This is part of me living my dream. Listen, my clients are calling me because I'm at work. I'm one of those people at work. But the good news is I love my job, but I can have two careers.
That's right.
I love makeup and I love what I do.
And Erica.
Limiting myself.
And Erica.
Yes, sir.
Your time is up. All right, everybody. That was Alonzo, you were supposed to hang up when I said your time is up. But listen, though, Erica, but we really appreciate Erica. Because I don't want wonderful, because I don't want Erica to lose her job. Then she'd be sitting over at the Bennett Career Institute. So listen to me, Erica. I think that is great, and you're absolutely right. And one of the things that I have on my list is about stop being around negative people. But we're going to talk about that later. Right now, I still want to keep on because I know Linda wanted to say something about stop sitting on your dreams. Stop not making it. Stop not letting things happen for you. What are you doing? Why are you holding yourself back? A lot of times it's not other people.
That's right.
A lot of times you are holding yourself back. And today on the Sea Island Morning Show, we're talking about your time is up. When we mean your time is up for procrastinating. Your time is up for always wishing. Your time is up for always wondering when you're going to be next in line. Your time is up for always waiting for the next person. Your time is up for always putting, and this is what we didn't talk about, why you always putting people above yourself.
Yes.
Too many of us, we sacrifice our dreams. We sacrifice our wants for other people. And sometimes, and I know it could be your daughter, it could be your son, it could be your mother, it could be your father, but sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, you have to rise, take thy bed, and walk.
That is the truth. Amen.
Sometimes you have to get up and make it happen. Stop putting on hold your dreams and your aspirations for other people. One thing you don't want, Alonzo, going into 50 and 60 is to have regrets. Is to say, well, I put this off because of this. I put that off because of that. Some of you have a second chance and you need to take that. Some of you sacrifice. My mother sacrificed going to school to send her children to school. Then she went to school. She continued to go to school. She spent over 10 years to get a bachelor's degree because she only could take a class here and a class there because she had to raise 6 children. Wow. Now she has her degree. And she got her degree in her 50s. So what I'm telling you is, yeah, some of us, we had to put things on the back burner for our loved ones, but now what is your excuse?
That's right.
Your time is up.
That's right. Stop making excuses, because there is no excuse for why we're not living our best life now. A lot of us think that we have all the time in the world, and it's been said many times before that the richest place in the whole wide world is the cemetery. Why? Because people go to their grave with all of these unfulfilled talents and gifts, unfulfilled. They never completed them. And a lot of us, we don't know that when God looked at us and allowed us to come here, he had a specific purpose in mind.
Yes.
None of us are here by accident. We all have an assignment. We all are a part of this huge puzzle, and we all have a space in it. And our job is to find out what that purpose is, and to pursue it, and to develop it, and then to fulfill it. So we all are given talents and gifts and all of that. We came with it, and we dream it. It's in our hearts. When we close our eyes, if we can turn off the TV sometime and turn off the radio, and allow that quiet time to just let the dreams and the visions come and just live in us, and then write them down, and then start moving toward those things, we will see a lot of change happen in our lives. God gave some of us 1 talent, but then others he gave 10 talents.
Yes.
I mean, if we just take one and put a little faith on it.
And
the Bible says,
in that one. Yes,
if we have the faith as a mustard seed, that's the smallest seed in the whole wide world. Just a small seed of faith. Put that on that little dream and watch the big tree that comes forth. Just watch what will happen. Look at Benacarea Institute.
And I was just about to say that. I'm telling you. Listen to me, all of you. Many of you are my clients, students. Many of you listen to me. When I started, I had 5 students, Henri, at 4th and Rhode Island Avenue in the shopping center above the Ashley Stewart and the Popeyes. 5 students in a 5,000 square foot facility. But I continue to work, and I continue to grind. I continue to go to church right at the bottom of the hill, Greater Mount Calvary. After church, I will come up in my office. I will walk through. I will pray, and I will ask God for the increase.
Yes.
When I tell you, but I had to put my time in. Erica mentioned it earlier, Trendy. She's talked about how everybody wants stuff right now.
That's
Nobody want to work for it.
That's
Baby,
right.
you got to work your mojo. You got to work your stuff.
That's right.
Nothing's going to be given to you. We're talking to people who are wishing and they want stuff to happen, but they need to get up and make it happen.
That's right.
People say to me, who do you think you are? I got stopped at the airport in Detroit, and they asked me, what did I do for a living? Then they sent me over for extra screening. Then they opened up all my luggage and my suitcases, and they started going through it because I was in a fur coat telling them I went to Paris for the weekend. And they looked at me, and I'm sure that my race had something to do with it. And then people look at me, but I tell people I'm not going to let, and I tell my family this all the time, I'm not going to let the dust settle under my feet.
Yes.
Because I don't know when the knock is going to come to the door. I don't know when God is going to take me home. So I'm not going to procrastinate when it comes to reaching my goals and my dreams. When I sit down and the Lord give me something, I try to see it through. I thank God for people like Joyce Bennett, that I will come up with all these thoughts and all these dreams and all these aspirations. Half of them, she look at me, she shake her head, but she stand behind me 100%. What I'm telling all of you is, what are you doing with the time that you have? A lot of us, Linda, we spending a lot of time doing nothing.
That's right, nothing.
A lot of time go by. Think about you in front of that TV set. You're in front of the TV set. You're looking at Fox 5, the news at 9. 10 o'clock, you're watching Wendy Williams. 11 o'clock, you're looking at Bethany. Next thing you know, it's noon.
Yeah.
Think about it when you was home during the snow. You said, well, where did the time go?
That's right.
The Bible says, James 4:14, I can't let it go. Yet you do not know what tomorrow will bring.
Yes.
What is your life? For you are a mist that appears for a little time and then vanishes. I want to just encourage some of you today that are listening to us that it is time for you to make it happen.
Yes.
It is time for you to do what God has given you to do. But guess what?
What?
A lot of people don't know why they're here.
That's right.
A lot of people don't know what the vision that God has given them. A lot of people have no clue on what their real talents are.
That's right.
A lot of people have no clue what their purpose is.
Yeah.
I can't tell you. Trinity can't tell you. Henri can't tell you. What you have to do is you have to go to a secret place.
Yes.
And you have to figure out. And I tell people all the time, what do you do? What do you enjoy doing so much that you don't even have to get paid for?
That's right.
What you do so much, Linda, that you could do for free?
That's right.
I'm asking you.
What do I do?
What
Talk
can-
to people, motivate people. I love it. I love encouraging people.
Okay,
And just-
good. So I'm gonna take you off the. I'm gonna stop paying you your paycheck since you like doing
No,
it for
I
free.
need that. No, I need that. I didn't say that.
Henri, before we go to break, what do you do? What can you do that you can do all day long and not get a check for?
Well, there's a number of things, but the biggest thing that I love doing more than anything is creating. I mean, I love to create, whether it be portrait style art, murals, whether it be tattoos, anything that's creative that allows me to, get inside my creative spirit. I love it. I mean, I disappear inside my art, and when I come out, it's a brand new something made. And I've been gone in the time. It's been bliss for me.
And let me tell you something. Darnell Goins, thank you so much on Facebook. He said, faith without works is dead.
Amen.
And you better say that thing, because no matter how much you like to create, no
Yes.
matter how much Linda like to talk, no matter how I like to encourage people, if we don't put it into motion, what is the purpose? What is that scripture about a brass, a sounding cymbal, I'm gonna find it on break. All right, it's break time, everybody.
Yeah,
Here
that
at the Sea Island Morning Show. Today we're talking about Your Time Is Up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give away another free $25 gift card. 1-800-450-7876. You want to go to the salon, free $25 gift card. 1-800-450-7876. We'll be right back after these messages.
1450 WOL.
Smells good.
Well, look who came out of his man cave.
Just checking on you and dinner.
Well, your stomach clock is fast. Gonna be a while. Well, why don't you...
You okay?
Oh.
Honey!
2 out of 3 people with diabetes die of a heart attack or stroke. But you can lower the risk. Ask your healthcare provider how. For more info, go to diabetesactnow.org. Brought to you by the American Diabetes Association and the Ad Council.
You wanna go? All of you who wanna go to college, wanna go? You best listen to this knowledge. Listen, you gotta be a go-getter, cause it's hard to get there. Get up in their face, get up in their space, so ask for help, and do not stop. Knowhowtogo.org, let's ride.
That was Farnsworth Bentley with Wanna Go. For more college info, visit knowhowtogo.org. Brought to you by the American Council on Education, Lumina Foundation for Education, and the Ad Council.
News Talk 1450 WOL AM, where information is power.
All right, everyone, we're back here live. I tell you, we love these 1-minute commercials. Praise the Lord, Alonso. Hallelujah. All right, everybody, what I was talking about was it was 1 Corinthians 13:1. I speak with tongues of men and of angels, but if I do not have love, I become noisy. Or the King James Version says, though I speak with tongues of men and of angels and have not charity, I am become a sounding brass or a tinkling cymbal. And basically what I'm just talking about is I'm talking about what are we going to do with the time that we have? What are we doing? Because to me, I'm going to take out if you don't have love, but if you don't have a vision, if you don't have a dream, if you don't have any thought pattern of what is it that you're going to do, is to me, you're going to become a sounding brass or a tinkling cymbal. My question is, we spend a lot of time doing nothing. Let me just share with you, everyone, what's going on. I know that you're probably tired of me talking about it, but I'm going to talk about it until everybody get their tickets. The January 12th and 13th is the Celebrity Beauty Weekend. First of all, the main purpose, one of the purposes of the conference was for people to get their what you looking at, Linda, for?
I'm not.
Oh, okay. I'm just okay.
I'm not.
Okay. 6 CEUs in order to receive their continued education units. If you're just tuning in and you say, well, what are you talking about? The State Board in Washington, D.C., September 2011, mandated a new law that if anyone wants to renew their license, and we renew any beauty professional must renew their license April 2014. And what has happened is you must receive 6 continuing education units in order for you to renew your license come April. We're having a conference at the Washington, D.C. Convention Center January 12th and 13th for any beauty professional that is a barber, that is a hairstylist, that is a braider, that is a manicurist, that is an esthetician, nail tech, all those kind of folk. If you have a license from the district and if you have not registered, you need to call the office now at 202-526-1400, extension 45. That is our finance office. You need to register. The classes are only $129, and those classes and that price increased to $150 at the end of the month. So we have about maybe 13, 14 days left before that price increases. You owe it to yourself to register now. There are probably other ways that you can get it, but we don't know of any. We want you to register, to come down, take your 6 classes at the Washington, D.C. Convention Center. We have 40 vendors. We have 30 educators that's going to be training. But also, if you may not have a license, but you still want to get some beauty education, it's open to the general public. Tickets are $10 for one day, $15 for 2 days. We have so much stuff going on at the convention center, the Celebrity Beauty Weekend. We're doing free hair during that time. We're doing free haircuts. We're doing free nail polishes. We're doing makeovers. We're doing consultations. We're talking to people about them doing a new you. You want a new wig. You want to get your hair done. You want to get your hair cut and colored. All of this is going on. And then we have vendors. Many of you always wanted to know, I have natural hair. What kind of products can I use? We'll be there. Barbers who say, I just want a pair of clippers. I'm sorry, guys who say, I want a pair of clippers to just kind of give myself a shape up. Those clippers are going to be there. All kind of discounted products. Listen, our tickets are running out. You owe it to yourself to be there. 202-526-1400, extension 45. Or extension 12. Call one of those extensions now, or extension 19, or just hit 0 and say, hey, I'm listening to C. Allen and I want to be a part. I want to come out to the show. We have groups, model troops going to be competing to Celebrity Hot or Not. We have fantasy competitions. Barbers are going to be competing on the main stage. We have an R&B celebrity. We're going to announce her close to the end of the month. That's why you need to get your $10 and $15 tickets now. 202-526-1400, extension 19. What are you waiting for? Some of you think it's going to be like for Sisters Only where you can come down the day of. No. What's going to end up happening is we're going to run out of tickets because we're doing everything free. How many tickets do you think we're going to sell when everybody will be able to come in and get some kind of free service? You need to start getting your tickets now. If you don't want to call the 526-1400 number, then you need to go on the website, which is Bennett, B-E-N-N-E-T-T, careerinstitute.org. This way you can just click on the Celebrity Beauty Weekend and get tickets. This is what I challenge you. I challenge those of you who are listening to me that are with organizations. Bring the groups out. Bring out the group of maybe the mentally challenged people. Let them come out and get pampered. What about you and your entire church? You need to get 20, 30 tickets that once service is over, you all come down and get a haircut, get a hairstyle, get nail polishes, get products, be able to talk to the celebrity artists, all those kind of things. This is your opportunity. It is called the Celebrity Beauty Weekend at the Washington Convention Center, where you have an opportunity to come down, get your eyebrows arched, get your lashes on, talk to people about your skin. Seven Brown from the Harlem Skin Clinic is going to do free consultations on skin. You have McCray Huff from Chicago Licious doing hair consultations. Angie She Styles from LA Hair. You have Jamal Edmonds from Salon Lamar. You have Evie Peterson from Evie Salon. Oh my God, the list goes on and on. You even have yours truly. I'm going to be signing my new book. My business is the beauty business. You want to get that book because I'm telling it all about the beauty industry. Then I have a CD that's going to be there. And that is what's holding you back from living your best life now. You owe it to yourself $10. Sweetie, we can't even get carry out for $10 anymore. That's your true. Chicken and fried rice, by the time you get your chicken and your French fries with mumbo sauce and your hot sauce on the fries, Henri, and by the time you get your half and half.
That's right.
Because I need the half and half.
By the time you get that, you at $11. I want you to call right now, but I want you to get tickets. I want you to get tickets for your groups. What about the high school groups? What about your mentor girls? What about the people that you say, what about the senior building? Why don't you get tickets for the seniors in your building and bring all the seniors down and let them get some pamper, let them get their nails polished? You owe it to yourself to be a part of the Celebrity Beauty Weekend, and those tickets are going fast. I need you to get your ticket today.
That's right.
I need Joyce Bennett, if she can hear me, go in the finance room, because I'm believing that the listeners are going to call right now at 202-526-1400, extension 45, and get their tickets now. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. That's the problem we're talking about. Your time is up. You've been procrastinating too long. You need to get your tickets. There's several things going on, but the trade floor opens at 10 in the morning and it closes at 6. Come down and enjoy entertainment on the stage. Look at avant-garde fantasy hairstyles. Yes. Talk to people about the bumps in the back of your head, Barbara. Talk to some of you have a bald head and you cut your own hair. Go visit the Burmax booth with Andes and Walls, the clippers, and get you some inexpensive clippers. Go over to the Red Pro section and get you some flat irons. But then go into the free class so they can show you and tell you how to use the flat irons and maintain your hair. This is a conference like none other. I created this. This is where all the people, you do not have to be a beauty professional to come. This is for you who have a young daughter and you don't know what to do with her hair. Come down, let us give you a nice cut and curl free. Did you hear what I said?
A cut and a curl.
Free. I just want you to shampoo her and blow dry her before you get to us, because we're not doing no shampooing and no blow drying.
Okay.
But we're doing it. You got a bald head, Alonzo. Get your ticket and come down and let the ladies massage your scalp. Do a scalp manipulation. Get your free products. Walk around, talk to people. I'm telling you. I want you to get your tickets. This is what I'm going to do, Joyce Bennett, if you're listening. What I'm going to do is, if you buy 2 tickets today, we're going to give you 1 free. That's just today only. If you buy 2 tickets today, which is 2 $10 tickets or 2 $15 tickets, we're going to give you a free ticket. So I need Mr. Bud, Joyce Bennett, to be in the finance office now. I want all of my listeners to call right now, 202-526-1400, extension 45. You buy 2 tickets, you get 1 free. Trendy Lindy, yes. Today, Henri, we're talking about your time is up.
Your time is up.
What about how we, this is going to get you, what about how we talk about doing something, but it never get done? What about the people who have so many talents and don't know what to do with themselves? Let's talk about that, Trendy. Yeah. What about, Trendy, what is your take on, I ain't going to mention no names, Henri.
I know some people like that.
Yeah. I'm not going to mention no names, Henri. That is wonderful and that has so much talent. But the question is, because this is my take, Alonzo, you shouldn't be broke if you got some talent.
That's the truth.
A lot of us, we get upset when we see pastors in fancy cars. A lot of us get upset when we see people pushing forward and taking their career to the next level. You know what people said to me, Trendy? People said to me, if I hear you talk about Paris one more time, every time I turn around, you talking about Paris. Yeah, we know you was in Paris. Now, mind you, I've been to Paris 5 times. But I had to look.
I've been there once.
But I had to look deep in that. And well, why would they say that? Because I was just happy to get out of Washington, D.C.
Exactly.
But I said to myself, one of the things that I want us to talk about, Henry and Linda, I want you all to talk about, what about they even though the time is up, we got some haters out there.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
And we have some haters that don't even want to see you. We have haters that want your time to be up.
That's true. Want it totally up. That's the truth. You know, I don't have a whole lot to talk about when it comes to haters because I'm so above that. You know, when you're focused and you have goals and you have a plan and you have a vision and you've written down your goals and you're working your plan, you don't have time for those small people who are standing on the sides wishing your demise and all of that. What I do is I walk over top of those type of people. I consider them under my shoe. I don't have time for that. And I'm grateful because you know, one thing you said, C. Allen, is that if you have a talent, you shouldn't be broke. And that's the truth because the word says that he has given all of us power in our hands to get wealth. That means there's something that you can do to promote a dollar.
Then that's it. Right
there's
there,
something
Trinity.
That you got.
And Trinity, your time is up.
Okay.
Because let me tell
and
you
I'm
something.
Come back.
And let me tell you something. What do you have in your hands
yes.
is the sermon that changed my life. Bishop Dr. Alfred Owens preached that when I was 12 years old. He talked about how God has created all of us different. We all have something. That is why we have a different fingerprint.
That's right.
Because everybody is born differently. We all have something. There's some type of talent. And my question to you today, we got to go to break. But my question is, why are you sitting on your talents?
That's right.
Why are you sitting on your talent? Listen to me. I want you, we got to go to break, but I want you to call now, 202-526-1400, extension 45. We're doing 2 tickets. If you buy 2 tickets today for the Celebrity Beauty Weekend, we're going to give you one free. All right, call that number now, 202-526-1400, extension 45. And when we come back, we're going to turn to the positive, like Erica said, and we're going to wrap it all up. All right, everybody, we'll be back after these messages.
1450 WOL.
Good morning, I'm Wes Lee, and now here's the news from News1.com, brought to you in part by Lennar Homes of Maryland. Unwrap your savings on a new Lennar home this weekend with up to $25,000 off. Visit Lennar communities in Maryland and Delaware. Everything's included. Visit lennarmd.com for details. Some restrictions apply. D.C. police are investigating another knockout. It happened around 10:30 Friday night in the Bloomingdale area of Northwest. The victim was walking near 1st and W Streets when a group of teens approached and blindsided him.
But at least there was about 10 guys at the same time coming around the corner. There may have been a couple of them that did not have any facial mask on or anything else covering. Most of them had some type of facial covering.
Police say it's part of a dangerous trend called the knockout game. They're working to identify suspects. An emergency public hearing will take place tonight in the district to investigate allegations about sexual abuse at a city pool. A Prince William County woman says she was assaulted inside a locker room at the Wilson Aquatic Center in Northwest in November. 2 employees have been disciplined, 1 suspended, 1 fired as the investigation continues. D.C. transportation engineers are planning more tests this week for a new streetcar that was delivered to the H Street corridor in Northeast. City officials have been planning for years to bring back the streetcar line, but not everyone is excited about the renewed service as traffic is a lot worse than it was 50 years ago.
Up until now, they've been training where there was no traffic just on the streetcar alone, but now they're going to commingle with buses and cars and pedestrians and that sort of thing.
Still, other nearby residents believe that the streetcars will help the local economy by bringing more people to the area. This WL newscast brought to you in part by Dulles Town Center. Escape the parking garage gridlock and shop stores like Ann Taylor, Banana Republic, Swarovski, and more at Dulles Town Center. Dulles Town Center, just west of the traffic congestion. For the latest news from Black America, go to News1.com. I'm Wes Lee for 1450 WOL, where information is power.
News Talk 1450 WOL AM, where information is power.
Yes. All right, everyone, we're back here live. C. Allen Morning Show. We have about 30 minutes left, about 28 minutes left to the top of the hour. We're so excited to be here. I wanted to say I didn't get a chance to really formally welcome her back, but everybody know Trendy Lending and she was with us all last year on the Sea Island Morning Show. So we have Trendy Lindy and we have Henri here. One of the things that we thought is that, you know, me and Henri, people enjoy Henri and I, but we also felt that a female voice Trendy, and we put her right in the middle to kind of soften things, because Henri tends to show off on the air
all the time. You should have saw me last week.
Mm-hmm.
I got it in. I thought I was you, Sea Island.
Well, no.
See, Henri's the clone, and I'm the compliment.
Wait a hot minute.
Oh, that was real good, baby.
I don't know how to take that one, though. I don't really
But it's
take
okay.
that
It's
That
all
was-
right.
that
It's
was
all right.
real good.
Because you're a man. It's cool.
Well, I heard that the show started off really good, then I heard it got dry.
Oh,
I'm just telling you
really?
that I heard that a listener said that it started off really good, then it got dry towards the end. I guess you all ran out of steam. All right, everyone, but Sea Island is back,
We
everybody.
love you, radio listeners.
All right. All right, everybody.
Whoever said that, dial 202-526-1400 extension 18. We need to have a conversation.
See what I'm saying? First of all, Henri don't even act like that. He trying to be me so bad. Lord have mercy.
Have a seat. Whoever said that, you need to have a
First
seat.
of all,
Many
Henri
seats.
is the coolest, laid-back person in the world. I'm waiting for him to finalize his divorce so we can find him a nice woman that he can say. Did I tell his business? Oh, Lord, I'm sorry.
My eyes got big as golf
I'm
balls.
sorry. But first
You
of
can just
all,
imagine how her eyes got.
oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I am so sorry. I did not mean to say
Hey, it's all
settling
good.
his divorce.
It's all good.
But anyway, since I said it, once he settled his divorce, we're going to find him a nice young lady. And then we're going
we
to
have a
find
game
Trendy
show?
Lindy. And then we're going to
No,
find
can
Trendy
we ain't
Lindy a
finding
nice
Trendy.
man. Trendy needs a nice man, everybody. But let's get back to
Oh, yes. She need a
I'm not
heck of
going to
a
say
man.
nice man. I'm going to say any man. I ain't going to say any man. Okay, a godly man.
She need a heck of a man.
Because that Trendy Lindy, everybody,
Well, she
listen
rough.
to me. When we have our Sea Island, Alonzo, when we have our Sea Island production meetings, only thing she want to talk about is relationship.
That's it.
Sir, the Sea Island Morning Show is
relationship.
about beauty, fashion entertainment, and life skills.
Lifestyles and
And-
relationships is part.
And she wants
of
to always talk
lifestyles.
about relationships because
I love relationships.
Because Cindy Lindy, it's time for her to get remarried.
Trendy Lindy, for all of those who forgot me. And I just want to say thank you to all of those seniors who just love me, and you tell the students to come find me and all of that. I love you, and we're grateful that you listen and, continue, see out.
All right, everybody. Today, our topic is Your Time is Up. We're coming towards the end of another year, and I think that it is important for you to now start realizing, why do you keep putting these cards out? You want to talk about something?
No, I was just.
Yeah, she wants to
I
talk
was
about
just
something.
saying.
Okay, well, we will in a minute. My gracious. Listen to me. I think now it's time that you start living your best life now. Now is the time that you understand that we don't have a lot of time. Today's topic was to get you, put some fuel under your belt, to put some gas under your feet, for you to get out there and start making it happen. Listen to me. Nobody can sell the way you can. Nobody can really understand your vision but you. You should not expect other people to just immediately jump on board. So many con artists are out there. So many people out there. There's so many fake preachers. There's so much fake stuff going on that you have to also understand that you have to tune into yourself. You have to dig into your inner you to figure out what is the best for you. But what I'm telling you is I'm grateful today to be able to be in the cab with David, or to be listening to Richard with his music, or to be Rashida or Darnell or Sanita or Lisa Luck, all the people that are commenting, that are listening to the show today. I am appreciative to you because you didn't have to turn to 1450 AM WOL.
That's right.
And I just wanted to say that, okay, and Ginger Graham, I see you here too, Ginger Graham Murphy. I want you all to understand that it's time that we live our best life now. It's time that you get up off your feet and make it happen. Some of you only need to invest in a laptop. and you can start your dreams and your visions through there. Some of you, it takes you joining an organization in the church. Some of you, it takes you being a part of a group so you can continue to get that steam. Some of us need motivation.
Yes.
Some of us need to sit down. Some of us need to decide who is our mentor going to be for 2014 and make it happen. Some of you, and when I talk about mentors, listen to me. What you're supposed to do, Henri.
Yes, sir.
You're supposed to be better than your mentor. You're supposed to strive. Don't strive to be like the person, but you're supposed to strive to be better than them. I appreciate one of my mentees, Jamal Edmond Salon Lamarge. He's doing great things. He's doing things that I've never done before, and he's my mentee, but that's the way it's supposed to be. You're supposed to go higher. That is what my job is. My job is to allow you to get on my shoulders so you can go above and beyond where I've been. Right. So if I'm steadily grinding and growing, you have to grind and grow even further than what I'm doing. Because it is important to know that our time is up.
That's right.
We have no more time now. The clock has stopped. Our watch, there's no more ticking. That means that our back is up against the wall, and now it's our time to make it happen. All of you musicians, all of you people out there with goals and talents and strengths and abilities, it is time for you to stop sitting on your dreams and get up and make it happen. Because at the end of the day, Linda said it, the richest place in the world is the cemetery. Imagine some of you, listen, imagine that friend who had all these great, I think about Chef Greg, who one day wanted to open up a restaurant, who can cook with his eyes closed, who taught me how to bake peach cobblers, who was an awesome, awesome chef. Guess what, everybody? He's dead. There is no Greg restaurant. There is no Chef Greg. He's gone now. And so the question is, what are you going to do with the time that you have?
Yes.
All of us can think about somebody in our lives. I think about my father, who his dream was to walk inside of 700 Monroe Street, which is the Bennett Career Institute. We purchased the building in 2003, but we couldn't move into the building until 05 because we didn't have money to fix up the building. It took us forever to buy the building. Then we had to recuperate to try to get money to build the building. And guess what? My father died January 11th. January 11th, he died. We moved into the building January the 13th. He was not able to walk in the building. He rode by the building and came in and gave me reports on the building, but he wasn't able to go inside of the building. My question to you is, your time is up. What are you going to do with the time that you have now? You all need to think about that. I didn't come here to preach to you. I didn't come here to upset you. I didn't come here, but I'm talking to the government worker. I'm talking to the student that's lazy lying in the bed. I'm talking to all of my people that's home on vacation. I'm talking to you that is in the back room listening to your grandmama radio while your grandmother's listening to me. You're in the back room because my holler and screaming woke you up. My question to you, young man, is what are you going to do with the time that you have? Some of us need to, one thing that we have to start doing, everyone, that we didn't talk about, and that is preparation. We need to start preparing ourselves.
That's right.
Because the thing is that what's the purpose, Henry, of having all these great talents and all these great dreams if you're not preparing yourself to make it become a reality? That goes back to Richard, who says, well, I play the piano, but when I walk in there, my question is, are you preparing yourself? Yes, I know you have 2 teachers, but the question goes back when we talk about preparation and we talk about planning, it goes back to the blueprint.
Well, see, Alan, let me ask you a question. And you know, I'm going to try to make it as fast as possible because we run out of time. But when you have multiple talents, when you can do multiple things, how do you choose which one that is going to pave the way for your future? How do you choose which one is going to be the centerpiece when you love everything that you do equally? I mean, how do you make that choice? Because a lot of times that's another thing that keeps people back, because they don't really know how to initiate, how to get the ball started rolling. I mean, I know people say, just get out and just do it. But that's a generalized statement. People need to be more, some people need to be more, have a more specific path that they're on.
Well, let me tell you something.
How do you start that path? How do you get on that path?
Let me tell you something. The first thing for me is you got to put it on paper. Because what happens is that, and listen to me, y'all, because this is good. Oftentimes, how we mess up is we think of wonderful things, we think of great ideas, but guess what? It's trapped in our heads. Yes. You have to bring that from out of your mind and out of your head. It starts in your mind. We got that part. But now you got to bring it out of your mind and you got to bring it to the forefront. Why do you think in the office I put up boards? Because I got to see it.
That's right.
What happens is that why do you think I tell everyone who work for me, don't ever come in front of me without your paper and pen? You got to put it on paper, because what are we doing, everybody? We are birthing it. We are breathing life to it. So what I'm telling you is that if you know that you have a goal, if you know that you have a dream, if you know that you are really good, Henry, and your passion when it comes to something, the first thing we got to do is we got to put it on paper. We got to birth it. We got to get it out of our mind. We got to get it out of our hearts. Yeah. We have to now put it into life. We have to breathe life into it. Mm-hmm. And how we breathe life into it is we put it on paper. Before I started Bennett Career Institute, my sister Roberta and I, my co-founder, we sat at the dining room table and she took notes, and I started telling her everything that was going on in my head, and she started writing it down. You got to write it down. You got to bring it to life. Then once you write it down, then the next step is from writing it down, putting it into action. The same thing with Joya Total Imaging Studio. I drew the picture of how I wanted my cosmetic studio to look, and it came out even better than it looked. But I had to get it out of my mindset, out of my head, out of my heart, and I had to put it onto paper so it can breathe life. So when it comes to your visions and your goals, you got to first put it on paper, and then you have to figure out what is going to be the best route for you. Mm-hmm. We got to go to break, everybody. When we come back, I'm going to finish that. If you're just tuning in, I'm still waiting on you to call 202-526-1400, extension 45. We're doing, if you buy 2 tickets, you get 1 free to the Celebrity Beauty Weekend. We'll be right back after these messages.
News Talk 1450 WOL AM, where information is power.
Trouble getting into Northeast is off of the Baltimore-Washington Parkway out of Cheverly, DC 295. There had been a work zone at Eastern Avenue in the right lane. Somebody within the backup hit one of the work trucks on the Maryland side of Kenilworth southbound 201. Right side blocked there. The lineup's off the Parkway from near 202 into Cheverly to try to make it down toward Eastern Avenue. A lot of folks bailing out, taking 50 New York Avenue, slower than normal through the signals toward South Dakota, Beltway, Maryland, incident-free. Unwrap your savings on a new Lennar home this weekend with up to $25,000 off. Visit Lennar Communities in Maryland and Delaware. Everything's included. Visit LennarMD.com for details. Some restrictions apply. Forecast is brought to you by Dulles Town Center. Cloudy sky today, temps falling into the lower 30s, actually down to 30 overnight with a chance of some snow flurries, then cloudy and 42 tomorrow. Right now we're 37. Escape the parking garage gridlock. Shop 6 department stores like Nordstrom, Macy's, Lord & Taylor, and more at Dulles Town Center. Dulles Town Center just west of the traffic congestion. Beverly Farmer News Talk 1450 WOLAM, where information is power.
News updates on the web at WOLDCnews.com.
All right, everyone, we're back here live. It's the Sea Island Morning Show. This is our final segment. I really hope you got something out of today. But Henry, let me just finish this before Linda starts. I just wanted to say that you have to breathe it, you have to make it life, you have to give it birth. But then what you have to do is, for me, I can only speak for myself. Then I take the easy one. What I mean by that is I have several talents, but what I like to do is I like to take the one that flows more naturally for me. Mm-hmm. And then I also do my research here, and I look at the market and which one is in more higher demanding.
That's good.
I think about that. What is in higher demanding for me? And when I think about what's in higher demanding means that I'm going to get a bigger return off of my investment because it's a need out there for it.
Yes.
So if you feel that, let me give you a good example, Henry. Everyone, Henry Lee. He's Henry on the show, but his name is Henry Lee. He draws extremely well. All of the artwork in my home has Henry did it. Henry Lee original art. He did it in my home. He also does commercials. He does graphics. He does editing. He does the when we do our voice, our song for the morning show. Henry creates that. He's a DJ, all that kind of stuff. And not to put your business on blast, but to me, I think that with all your talents and all your abilities, the higher need is a graphic artist, because that's what we need right in-house. And we pay thousands of dollars for stuff. I was just reading a text now on how much they want to charge me to do some more stuff. And what I'm telling you is that if you're going to focus on a talent where there's a need. Oh my God, that was good. Let me say that again. Focus on a talent where there is a need. And what I mean by that is that I'm not saying that you want to be a lawyer and it's a million lawyers out there. You want to be a hairstylist, a million hairstylists. I'm not saying don't do that, because you can also practice a certain. You can focus on a certain practice that will create a need for you. But what I'm telling you, Henry Lee, that if it was me, I would spend all my time doing graphics, because not only will you make a lot of money right in the office, but then think about all the new hairstylists, all the new barbers, all the salons, all the vendors, everybody need marketing materials to push their agenda to the next level. And so to me, I think not only do you focus on something that you enjoy doing, but you have to look at what is the need out there. My thing is that, all of the talents and all the things that I have, but there's a need for mentorship. And I told my mother that one of the things I'm moving towards in 2014 is books and CDs, so I can be a mentor to people that I may not have to be in front of them, but they can purchase me in their homes, in their cars, when they're in the gym. So a lot of people say, I can't get $14.50 at my job, at my place. Okay, well now you can get a CD on how to live your best life now. You can get a CD on what is holding you back. You can get a CD on, or you can get the book on My Business is the Beauty Business. So 2014, I'm going into more mentorship. So what you need to do is you need to focus on your graphics, because that is not only something that you may enjoy doing, but that's a need. All right, Trendy Lindy has an announcement about Trendy Lindy West Point, and she has an announcement that she want to make, and then we're going to give away her tickets and we're going to go home. Talk to me.
Okay, I just want to also briefly say to Henri, to piggyback a little bit about what Mr. Bennett said, is the Bible says to write your vision and make it plain. So that is definitely principle what Mr. Bennett says, and without a vision we perish. For a lot, you was talking about having a vision and stuff, and a lot of the reason why some of us aren't going anywhere is because we do not have a vision, and the Bible clearly says that we will perish if we don't have one. So by saying all of that, I am on this new challenge. It's a weight loss challenge. I'm very excited about it. And last week we talked a little bit about it. I gave away 2 3-day trials to be a part of this weight loss challenge. I was successful in losing weight. A few years ago, I lost over 100 pounds, was totally got the fat down, and was, built up with all this muscle. And then life came upon me, and I started back in my old ways. So now I'm back, doing it again, at it again. And I'm challenging anyone who would like to lose some weight, get in shape, feel good about themselves, to join me. And if you're interested, you can go onto my website, and the website is trendylindy.com, and that's spelled TRENDILINDI. So it's 3 I's.com, or you can reach me on 571-575-1274. I can tell you all about what's going on. The actual product that I'm using was endorsed by the America's Doctor, Dr. Oz. So that was one of the reasons I jumped aboard. We all love Dr. Oz. He usually gives us great information. So if you're interested at all, please go to my website or call me at 571-575-1274.
All right. Now, listen, everyone, our time is almost up. One of the things that I think is important, and I just posted on my Facebook page. I just posted under Chat Beauty King Bennett. Did you enjoy the show today? What did you learn? The title was Your Time is Up. I want you to give me some feedback, because we also want to know, were we on target today? We also wanted to know, were we a blessing? Did you enjoy the show? We want some feedback from you, and so also for show topics, all of that. You can email us at thecallanmorningshow@gmail.com. That's thecallanmorningshow@gmail.com. Also, if you ever wanted to listen to yourself or go to the archives and listen to our show, you can go to www.callanmorningshow.com. Click on the archive section and you can listen to all of the past shows that we've had. Now, before we go today, I just wanted to say that it is crucial that if you want to, you don't have to come both days. It's a Sunday and a Monday, but you need to get your tickets. If you buy 2 tickets, you get 1 free. We're going to be doing that for today and tomorrow. So I'm going to be putting it on all of our social media sites, and I'm going to be announcing it today and tomorrow. You buy 2 tickets, you get 1 free at the Celebrity Beauty Weekend in Washington, D.C. at the Convention Center, January 12th and 13th. Tickets only $10 or $15 for you to come out, and it is a weekend where you can get free classes. Those free classes is on everything from skin care to hair to nails, for you can get free services where we're doing the services on you, as well as you meet celebrity artists. We have 10 troops. They're competing on stage. You do not want to miss the competition, as well as we have a live R&B Grammy recording or Grammy nominated. I don't know if you want a Grammy or not. We'll find out.
Okay.
What are you doing, Linda?
I also wanted to add and interject.
Waving.
I'm sorry. I want to interject. If you still have not been a part of our wonderful Celebrity Makeup Symposium, we still currently have tickets available. We have spaces available, just a few. And if you're interested in being taught by the Reggie Wells, Oprah Winfrey's makeup artist of 23 years, some of you need to learn some of those tricks and secrets that he has to make you look beautiful. Some of you need to learn these things. So if you're interested, give me a call. My number is 202-526-1400, extension 44. We have a few spots, and I would love for you to fill that spot and come learn how to do some makeup.
Oh, and also, I'm sorry, and also, okay. We as far as our vendorship is concerned, there was a few spots that opened up as well. So okay. I do have a couple of spots for a couple of interested vendors who want to take their business to another level, to stand in front of 5,000 people. If you would like to vend at this event, January the 12th and the 13th, why don't you give me a call at 202-526-1400, extension 18, and I'll be glad to talk to you. And today, all of my vendors that are listening, we have a vendors meeting. Anybody who's interested in being a vendor, just give us a call, okay?
All right, so listen to me. For those of you, I need you to do me a favor. And this is so important, so everybody turn your radios up. I need you to do me a favor. If you know anyone that has a barber license, a cosmetology license, a braider license, a nail tech license, or an esthetician license, I need you to have them to call us immediately, because after April, they will not be able to practice in the District of Columbia if they do not have those CEUs. If they do not come to the conference in January, they're going to have to pay close to $300 plus their $230 to renew. Right now, the conference is $129, but it is going to increase. The conference will increase in 2 weeks. I need all of you to call us now at the 202-526-1400, extension 45, and register. If you do not have the whole $129, make a half deposit. Pay $50, pay $75, pay something on your bill. Because if you do not renew your license per the D.C. State Board, if you do not get those CEUs, you will not be able to renew your license. If your license expires, then it's going to cost you even more money because you did not get those continued education units. So I think it's important. You have to know that the morning show is about enlightening our listeners. It's about letting you know what is happening in the world and in the world of beauty, fashion, and entertainment. My time is up, everyone. Your time is up. And we want you to understand, and we want you to know that tomorrow isn't promised. James 4:14, yet you do not know what tomorrow will bring. What is your life? For you are a mist that appears for a little time and then vanishes. Remember, everybody, you need to pamper yourself. It's your duty. Why?
Because you are worth it.
202-526-1400, extension 45. Don't put off tomorrow what you can do today. Have a great week, everyone.
Bye-bye, everyone.
1450 WOL.
It's Thursday night, and you're grabbing drinks with some friends. Started off with a pitcher for the table, which quickly becomes two. There's pool. And there's the photo booth.
All right, everybody squeeze in. Say cheese!
Followed naturally by an order of wings. And another.
Can we get some extra ranch sauce?
Then there's the ceremonial nightcap.
So what are we doing this weekend?
And lastly, it's back to the car, which, if you're buzzed, could be the most expensive night of your life. Getting pulled over for buzzed driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzzed driving, because buzzed driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
It's 6:42 p.m. Time for Steve Plotto and his son Dylan to do the dishes. They talk about everything from the yuckiness of girls to the awesomeness of his soccer team. Sometimes they don't talk at all. Then, hey! The dreaded splash fight. It's Dad o'clock, and it's the best time of the day. Because the smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today. Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Our lives are affected every day by innovations from the minds of African Americans. Support the United Negro College Fund, because a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Visit uncf.org or call 1-800-332-UNCF. Brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
1450 WOL, Washington, D.C., and WPRS HD2, Waldorf, Washington, a Radio 1 station, and worldwide at WOLDCnews.com.
The views and opinions of the following show do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of News Talk 1450 WOL, Radio 1 Incorporated, or their management.
The following is a paid advertisement by Purity Products. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure...